All right. All right. All right. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to tonight's presentation
Hello,
and
hello.
get together and a short webinar on AI for NDIS organizations. Guys, my name is Camille DG, and I have with me here Otto Peterson. A little bit
Hello,
about
hello.
us. Welcome, everyone. So, as I said earlier, I'm Nurse Camille or Camille DG. A registered nurse. I own an NDIS and aged care business. I am also a business and AI consultant off of the back of what I normally do. Otto,
Yep.
please introduce
Uh,
yourself.
yeah, indeed. Hello, hello. Welcome. My name is Otto Peterson. I am an AI consultant. I have coached 1,000 plus AI agencies in the largest AI community in the world, the AAA Accelerator. Feel free to look it up on Google. And I am also the co-founder of Specia.ai.
Guys, we're here to show you how AI is not just a buzzword, it's a game changer in NDIS. I know, because this system and solution was built first for me and my NDIS business. All right, so we all know that NDIS businesses are not easy to run and own and manage, but AI can change that as it changed it for me. The main issues and problems I saw as an NDIS business owner or care business owner, number one, admin overwhelm. I was burnt out. My team were burnt out. The compliance headaches, we know we go through this on a daily basis, if not an hourly basis, compliance headaches, right? And we lose opportunities. We lose revenue opportunities, right? Because we're too busy answering phones, trying to get back to the coordinators, trying to do the right thing by our participants, our clients, their parents, all the stakeholders, right? So I fixed this issue using AI, and so can you. So a little bit about what you'll learn today. What AI actually is and isn't within what we've done, the solutions we've formed for an NDIS and aged care business, how voice AI works in real time, the key business tasks that AI can actually help automate for you and your business, a little bit about me and my backstory, and how I've managed to eliminate my admin tasks using Specia.ai, which is Otto's software. A little bit about AI. We already know that once you give it an input, it develops an AI brain and it creates the output. Is that right, Otto?
That is correct. Yep.
Tell us a little bit about that.
So obviously, I mean, if you haven't, that's fine. But most of the people watching this webinar right now have come across ChatGPT. DeepSeek, that's another one. But basically, these are LLMs that help you streamline whatever it is that you need to do, whether it be personal or business.
What does LLM stand for, please, Otto?
That one there is the language. I forget what the first one is, but it's a language model.
Language model.
Where it basically takes the input, which is what you are asking it to do, asking it questions as such, and it then extracts the information from the internet, from the best resource, and then gives you the output, which is the answer. And in comparison to a human, it is faster, cheaper, and works 24/7. And as the slide says, it doesn't ask for sick leave or annual leave.
That's right. So what I've learned, guys, I have zero tech background. And let's just go back to the previous slide, Otto, please, because I just want to highlight the things that I've written there. That AI is software that learns, interprets, executes tasks like a human. We know that it can work faster. We already know that it's cheaper because you work out how much you're paying your staff, your admin staff. And we know that it's cheaper, right? It works 24/7 off of your website and doesn't ask for sick leave or annual leave or what's the other one? Superannuation. All right, let's check out the next slide.
And for the record, I did just do a cheeky Google just then, and LLM, the official meaning is large language model. So got the first part right, but there you go.
Nice. Thank you, Otto. All right. So why do NDIS businesses need AI? We are, by the way, the only AI and software company that have built a solution right now in 2025 for the care industry in Australia, right? So why do NDIS or care businesses need AI today? We know that it saves staff time. 70% of the admin is taken over by the AI. We know that providers struggle with documentation and compliance. Those are the biggest headaches. We know because we've done multiple, I suppose, consultations, right, with these business owners and managers. We know that AI can automate the email campaigns, segments the audience, sends them personalized messages. It optimizes the delivery times for better engagement. This particular part of the software, it has social media management and the automation, right, in its back end. This AI tool schedules the posts. It creates the posts as well. It's so cool. It analyzes the audience data, can generate the content ideas. So you never have to think about what am I going to post today. It can generate the content and post it and what's the word? Automate it for you and prepare it for you. And it takes, what did I write there? Someone in the team to do it in half the time it used to take a full-time VA that you have to pay for, that person's wages. You know? So,
100%.
and it automates and generates reports. I know I use this for my, several reports, but even my nursing reports. AI can automatically generate reports using the voice AI. It's a phone via the phone, and it records the conversation, provides a summary. It can write shift notes and helps with allied health reports, which is what I said earlier. It tracks the performance metrics. It identifies, it targets the areas for improvement and enables the data. All the decisions and optimizations are using the data, right?
Yeah,
it has this capability.
100%. I'll just add to that. When it comes to social media management automation, a lot of the NDIS providers have said on these consultation calls, they want to build their brand. Then we ask them, what are you currently doing to build your brand? And the answer is either nothing, or we do 1 or 2 posts a week on Facebook, and that's about it. Right now, with AI, you can literally get AI to create not only the image, but also the text, the caption that goes with the image that you could utilize to help build brand awareness for your NDIS business. And it can all be done by AI and automated. So there really isn't any excuse for not just NDIS businesses, but there isn't any excuse for businesses not to have an online presence anymore.
And content that is regular, right? Regularly posted, regular engagement with the audience. Everyone's so busy. Nobody has time to do this anymore. AI can handle this for you guys. Number one, my favorite, the automation for the admin. Number two, it can do voice to written summaries and reports for the progress notes. You can literally, with my current system that I have in my NDIS business, you call the AI phone, the AI phone number, or
the AI voice agent.
AI voice agent, right? Thanks, Otto. And my receptionist's name is Jess. So when you call my one, guys, it's it will say, hi, my name is Jess, I'm an AI receptionist, right? So my team now call Jess, and Jess will listen to the progress notes or the handover from the staff member, and it will provide a written summary and report. That's where we're at. We've also
provides the full transcription.
full transcript.
For those that are wondering, what is this written report? It is the full transcription of that phone call from the staff member to Jess, the AI receptionist for CAN's NDIS business. Because a lot of these compliance, a lot of these consulting calls, a lot of the NDIS owners have talked about the importance of compliance. So we've solved that problem by allowing the voice AI agent to not only take the information, but now we can store that information under what we call progress notes within the software. So that's how we solve that problem to be more compliant. And it's seamless, right? There's no more paper trails. There's no more inconsistencies of shift reporting that has missing information. It's all documented in real time and stored under that staff members' progress notes.
We did this so that the team members don't waste time doing 15-minute sitting down, writing written reports, maybe even spelling things incorrectly, it's not only a waste of time. I mean, it takes you 2 to 5 minutes max to load a progress note for a participant via voice AI, right? And it provides a full transcript to the manager and under that that staff member's profile. Yeah.
Yep.
Let's talk about sick leave notifications. So first thing, one of the things I hated dealing with, Monday morning, people have Monday-itis, sometimes it's Friday-itis. You know, business owners, you know exactly what I mean. Managers, you know exactly what I mean. You hate it, you dread it, you wake up Monday or Friday morning, someone's got Monday or Friday-itis. These sick leave notifications, you never have to answer the phone ever again. The voice AI handles the sick leave notifications, right? Number 4, compliance tracking. This is what this is an extension to the progress notes that we were talking about. Let's go to the next slide. Financial report automation. You can track the incomings and outgoings of the business and prepare that. There's a component in the software that tracks the invoices that have been sent out, right? We've got what have we got? There's integrations there that can be integrated, right?
Yep.
Xero
Absolutely.
and what have you. Xero is a cool one.
If you use an external software like Xero, we can integrate that into Spacia.ai as well, and everything is tracked. Literally everything is tracked. So if you're thinking about how do I handle financial reporting, does Spacia do that? Yes, 100%.
Beautiful. So let's talk a little bit about medication charting and reports. That can be done as well. Same thing, voice AI. There are forms, templates within the software that could be preloaded. These can be put into the participant's file as well.
Yeah, actually, let me elaborate on that. This was also another bottleneck, another leak within NDIS businesses, which simply was they had so much documents and some were filed over here, some were filed over here. The problem with that is now you're spending time trying to find the right documents, especially when it comes time to get an audit or be audited. And as a result, we fix that problem because now any documentation that you have that needs to be stored somewhere is literally stored under the client or the staff, their profile. It's simply 2 clicks, upload document, and the documents are stored there. So another benefit of that is let's say one of your admin staff is sick, the rest of the team comes in to take over. They need to find certain documents for a particular participant or staff. Anyone of your admin team can go in, search that staff or participant, and look up their profile, and all the documents will be saved under there.
Brilliant. All right, number 7, team and client SMS updates. Can you tell us a bit about that, Otto? Team and client SMS updates.
Yeah, this one's
that's the SMS automations, right?
Yeah, 100%. Team and client SMS updates.
So if someone calls sick,
it really comes back to your imagination.
process,
You obviously have your own processes at the moment,
Yep.
and it literally just comes down to how you do things right now in real life. Obviously, you probably have to manually send text messages, updates to clients, staff members. You can literally build that as an automation if it's something you do on the regular, if it's every week, if it's fortnightly, if you need to send reminders to touch base with some of your participants that you may only ever check in with every other week, right?
Yep.
At least with an automated SMS, it's just another touch point for that participant, because you can only imagine if you have so many, there's no way any one person can keep in contact with X amount of participants or staff. So by having an automation in place, at least the first step is done. And when they reply to that SMS, you'll get a notification, and then you'll be able to respond. So it doesn't automate 100% of what you currently do, but it does a lot of the automation. I don't want to give out numbers because realistically, it shouldn't be. Some things shouldn't be automated. Some things you have to leave for the human touch, and that is one of them. So hopefully that gives clarity for anyone that's watching this. It will do a lot of the heavy lifting for you.
It's basically like if you wanted to, let's give a real world example of that. Like if you would like all of your participants to receive a happy Monday text message, right? Or email, the system can do that. Number 8, which is one of my faves and the highlight of Specia.ai's AI offer for NDIS business owners or care business owners. It takes all of your phone calls and sends you a summary to your email, and remains in the file, as we said earlier. Right?
Which is the progress notes.
Progress notes. It can be, it can. The AI receptionist can actually book the appointment for you as a human would. Very cool. You call up, you say, I need to speak with the manager, and then it logs into the manager's calendar and books the appointment for. It acts as a receptionist, as a human receptionist. It will book the appointment for that particular person. Say it was a support coordinator trying to get in touch with the manager. Manager's busy. You never have to manually take the call, have a look at your calendar, try and fit in the support coordinator for a meeting. Doesn't happen like that anymore. The AI will look and log into the manager's calendar and go, right, we've got 11:30, 12 o'clock, or 1 o'clock on this Friday, right? And it will book it. And then the automations go through to the person that booked, for this example, the support coordinator, and say, hi, Janine, or whatever it is, you've got an appointment, don't forget, with the manager at this time and this date, right? And you can set the automations in the back end for it to be an hour before the appointment and 10 minutes or 5 minutes before the appointment, right? Very cool stuff.
Absolutely.
So how voice AI works, we've already spoken a little bit about it, but from voice to action, and this is the flow. You speak into the device, being the mobile phone, and the voice AI asks your team member, are you logging a shift report? My name is John, and I'm logging a shift report for Stephen. I showered Stephen, I gave the medication, lunch was given, no problems. If there is an issue it can, so let's go to number 2. It converts it into a structured progress note. If there is an issue, it can log it into an incident report automatically by itself and send it to the manager. So good. Notes are filed and shared with the manager. So that's what I was talking about. Number 4, triggers, SMS alerts, incident forms or shifts. That's what I was talking about earlier. I got a little bit too excited there. So I love it. I love what it currently does, and it will only improve. Now brings us to a little bit about me and my story. I said I was a nurse earlier. So in my care business, I had handfuls of clients not being taken care of or properly onboarded, not because I didn't care, but because I simply didn't have the time as the operations manager. It was a mess. I was doing everything. But once I had this conversation with Otto, he said, yep, that can totally be done. I had my AI consult with Otto, and he had a look at all the systems that, or the lack of system that I had and why I was burnt out. And we used Spacia.ai to manage this. We integrated AI and Spacia. I got back control over my time, my team, and I could focus on caring for everybody again, right? The team, the participants, everybody. And building stronger relationships with support coordinators, which is very important. We need that, right? I built something good from the ground up, but I got burnt out because I didn't have the correct system in place, and now I do. Just quickly, these photos from left to right, photo with me and Sister Anne. That was my chief nurse. She's retired now, but here's another thing. We've developed a nurse, what are the exact words, Otto? We've now, in 2025, we're going to release the nurse developed AI companion.
Companion, correct.
Like a nurse AI, right?
Yep.
Second photo to the left, that's me, my team member, and one of our participants. We volunteer every year at the largest disability festival here in our region in Queensland, and that's a photo with my team and a photo of my old office.
Yep. And let's give the audience a bit of a vertical before we move to the next slide. They're probably wondering, what was it like for you before we implemented Spacia.ai? You mentioned to me how many phone calls you used to take per day.
Guys, I used to take 40 to 50 phone calls a day, sometimes more, while I was doing things like reports, like nursing reports, because I still worked as an RN in my own business. So I actually did support work and jumped in for my team when we were understaffed. All right. So I would do that. I'll be on the field. I'll be driving. I'll be taking participants to their appointments. I would be caring for people. I'll be working as an RN within the SIL homes. It was an absolute mess, and I didn't have a system. Nothing was automated. It was a headache because I would look at my phone at the end of the day and I'd have at least 20, 30, the largest day it would have been probably 59 or something thereabouts, text messages, voicemails that I had to return. And now guess how many phone calls I take, guys?
Crazy.
0, because of my voice AI. The AI takes care of everything. So before and after AI, let's have a look. You'll be doing, and I know a lot of you are doing this because we haven't yet helped you to see how we could implement AI in your own care business, right? You're still doing progress notes manually. We know that for a fact. After AI, this is a voice to note system. And we already told you how this is saved in the back end, and the manager has full access to this. Missed sick calls. Now the AI can send SMS alerts to the managers, right? And find staff that will care for that participant. Staff chasing information, those mundane tasks of managers to give staff members information. That could take up so much time. I remember spending at least 20 minutes on every phone call with my team, trying to update them on things. It was a mess, like I said. Now the AI sends summaries and reminders. that the summaries can be sent to the staff that are chasing this information now. They don't have to be on the phone to the manager for 20, 30 minutes, right? Wasting everyone's time. So, and the admin team are overloaded. Now this doesn't happen. The admin team reduced dramatically. We last spoke to someone, they had 8 admin staff.
That was crazy.
Crazy. Why would you need 8 admin staff, right? They could be doing other things. Real life. Staff say notes verbally after each shift. We talked a little bit about that already. Sick leave, we talked about that, how it can be auto-logged and SMS alerts sent to the managers. Voice to text generates NDIS ready progress notes. That handles the compliance side of things. And we recently we received some beautiful comments recently that, hey, Spacia.ai, what? You guys have nailed the compliance side. All right. Very cool. Dashboards display KPI data. That's very important. We've spoken and done consults with business owners and leaders that are more so interested in AI because its ability to provide data. And they can build, grow, and scale, right? One of the most common things about AI, people are afraid to implement, right, Otto?
Yeah, 100%. A lot of them have a fear of their job being replaced, which I totally understand. However, it's not the case at all. The people that should be worried are the ones that don't adapt and leverage AI. AI is not here to take your job. AI is here to help you streamline your job. And let's say it takes you 10 hours to do a certain process in your business. With AI, that could be reduced to minutes. And if you're open to that possibility, then you're going to be okay. You're going to survive the next evolution, which is the adoption of AI and automation in business.
So AI in 2025 was like when people feared the internet back 30 years ago, right? We're at the forefront of it now. It needs to be learned now because it's not going anywhere, guys. And that's why I've taken the time to learn this as a nurse, as someone in the healthcare industry, as a nurse-led solution and system. And I've spent countless hours consulting with Otto on what our industry really need. So the fears, like we talked about, the AI replaces people, not true. It alleviates burnout. Some people will say it's too technical. I know nothing about AI. Guys, you don't need to know anything about tech. I knew nothing about tech. The most experience I had with AI is just using ChatGPT for random things. Could be helping me write an email. That was my knowledge, right? Spacia.ai, Otto, it's plug and play. Tell us a bit about that. Because some of the consultations we do, they are, they're fearful of implementing Spacia.ai within their current organization and system because they fear about the integration, API, all of that.
Yeah. So when it comes to AI and integrating it into your existing software, you got to ask yourself the question. The reason why you're having a lot of these problems is because of your current software. And I'm not out here dogging any other software, but the reality is a lot of these software legacy systems have been in place for so long that now AI and automation is here. There's just a better player that has entered the game. And if you know anything about evolution, a simple example would be the tractor. When the tractor was first invented to farming, every single farmer and his dog said, we don't need that. We've got a generation of farmers, which is fine. However, guess how long those farms lasted? Not long. And
very true.
Fast forward, How many tractors do you see on every single farm now? Pretty much all of them, right?
All
And it's the
farm.
same thing. It's the same thing that's happening now with
Mm,
AI and automation. The question is, are you going to become one of the first to adapt and evolve, or are you going
yeah.
to be sitting on the fence and become obsolete? Like that literally is what it comes down to.
Yeah. Even our respectfully to our AI, our IT professionals, they too will become
Mm.
obsolete in the coming months.
Yeah.
In a
Yeah.
sense, right? In a
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah.
A lot of
Respectfully.
people may think respectfully, exactly, right? Because it's about learning AI now and adapting to it.
Yeah.
So some people may think it's too expensive.
Mm.
It isn't. Let's talk about that.
Actually,
God.
yeah. Let's talk about it's too expensive. A lot of these
Mm,
consultation calls we've been having with NDIS owners, providers, when we break down the true ROI on what their current system or processes is generating for their business versus an AI system, the results are second to none. They will blow your mind.
mm,
And again, AI is relatively still early, and we totally get it. When you see how much AI can do in terms of reduce energy, time, and maximize resources, right? With the little resources that you have, you quickly understand you'd be silly not to adapt AI into your NDIS business.
yep.
And at the end of the day, it's like anything. All the other previous transitions, transformations that have taken place. For example, the BlackBerry phone to the Apple iPhone. That is a
Yeah.
classic example of not being adaptable
Mm-hmm.
to what's better.
Mm-hmm.
And again, AI and automation, it's exactly the same um, game that's been rolled out,
Yep.
just like BlackBerry and Apple.
Let's talk a bit about I'll lose control as an objection. You actually gain visibility and control with the
Yeah,
help of AI.
absolutely. Because the data, the numbers,
They don't lie.
ask any accountant, the numbers never lie. The
Mm-hmm.
data never lies. That's why you'll never lose control. And a lot of the providers that we've spoken to, a lot of them don't have their finger on the pulse. A lot of them weren't able to answer a lot of our questions, such as what, how much is this problem costing your business every single month, every single week,
Good one.
right? A lot of them weren't able to answer
Answer.
that, and that made them realize, you know what, he's got a point. If we did know how much it would be costing us, then we'd know why and how much we should be allocating to these different areas of our business.
Yep.
And once you know exactly your numbers, your KPIs, your metrics, then you'll
Yes,
be able to make better decisions.
that's right. You'll be able to move faster
Yeah.
and stronger
Yeah.
with the data.
Yep.
All right, let's have a look at our next slide. What do we got? So why Specia.ai works? Well, it's already worked for me. So we know
Mm,
that. And a
yep.
couple of other NDIS businesses as well. So we have, uh, Otto and I have built this specifically for NDIS, SIL providers, SDA businesses, created by AI experts, which is Otto himself, and real providers. That's me.
Mm,
Simple activation. You have 24/7 tech support from the team,
mm,
and it can easily integrate with your existing systems. But of course, that's what's the word for it? It requires a consultation.
for
It's
sure.
a fast setup and no lock-in, right? There's options.
Yep.
Usually at this stage, we would provide an opportunity for everyone to do a live Q&A. Obviously, we're recording this just Otto and I this evening with no
Yep.
guests. So the question could be, what tasks do you wish AI could handle for you? And where do you feel most stuck in your operations?
Yeah. So to end this presentation off, we employ you to look into AI, whether you're an NDIS provider or another business, because
Yes.
the fact of the matter is AI is here. It's not going anywhere. And the sooner you educate yourself on how AI can help you in your business,
Mm-hmm.
the sooner you'll be able to fix a lot of these bottlenecks, leaks, stressful, overworked situations
Yes.
inside of your business, thanks to AI and automation. And full transparency, as I mentioned before, AI is not here to automate 100% of the tasks, but it can automate majority of the mundane tasks that you
Yes.
consistently do week in, week out, week in, week out. Why would you do that?
Mm-hmm.
Right? And if you have a high staff turnover every few months, every year, that in and of itself is expensive. And you got to look at
That's right.
where are the funds going.
Yes.
It costs money to retrain staff, right?
Yep.
When staff leave, there's so many different intricacies that are involved with an NDIS business, with the business in general. AI and automation is the savior. It can help you fix a lot of these repeatable, mundane tasks that don't return a high ROI.
Mm-hmm.
That's where you want to implement AI. But yeah, that's it from me. I'll let you close it there, Cam.
Well, before I close it, I want to say one thing. Let's talk a little bit about, let's go back to there was a thing, because one of the objections that people usually have, or perceived, this perceived thing in their head, it's too expensive. I'm so passionate about looking at the numbers, right? Because if you're trying to grow and scale with less staff, that's what this AI system can do for a business owner, right?
Absolutely.
So typically you'd have 2, 3 admin team. You might only have one, but that 1 or 2 team members cannot handle the volume. So you need to go and hire another one. Let's take a look at the numbers. You typically pay $80,000 in an annual year for a staff member, right? Including superannuation, sick leave, all the headaches of having that team member, training them and all that sort of stuff. Whereas now they can focus on other tasks, right? We're not trying to eliminate, we're trying to eliminate burnout here. I mean, it's your choice as a business owner. I'm just talking about the numbers here. 80 grand to hire that team member, maybe more. What about an operations manager, right? That handle a lot of these mundane tasks, the reporting, the compliance tracking, the data tracking, all that sort of stuff, the phone calls, 40 to 50, the emails, all of that can be automated, right? That's the numbers. And it doesn't cost anywhere near that to implement this system, Spacio.ai, right?
Correct. Yeah, I think that's probably the biggest one. Is a lot of NDIS businesses want to scale. They have maybe 3 admin staff or even one,
Yes.
and they want to scale. But the traditional model to scale and grow a business, hire new staff
Yes.
as you get more clients.
Mm-hmm.
You get more clients, you hire more staff. You hire more staff, you get more clients. So it's a
Yeah.
juggling act, balancing act. But as Cam said, it all comes back to the numbers. By you repeating that way, the old way I call it, you're just doing the same thing, but on a bigger scale with not that much revenue
Profit margin. Yeah.
difference. Right?
Yeah.
There's not much difference for the work that you're putting in versus keeping a lean team.
Yes.
and letting AI do the scaling for you,
Yeah.
because you don't have to hire more staff to do what you're currently doing when it comes to the mundane.
That's it. And with
That
this
is how you
system,
scale. That is how you scale with AI in
that's it.
2025 and beyond.
And it's about learning what it is that it can do now and adapting as fast as you can before you get left behind. That's the title of the webinar,
Yeah.
Adapt or Get Left Behind.
Yeah. Because the truth is, if you don't implement AI, your competitors will. Guaranteed.
It's true. We should end it on that note. Adapt or get left behind. You've got to learn it now, guys, and implement now before your competitors beat you to it. Because Otto and I will not stop educating everyone on how it could help them potentially eliminate burnout.
Correct. And on that note, if you found value in this presentation and you would like to learn more, there will be a link somewhere to book a free AI consultation.
That's right. I will add the link somewhere in the description.
Mhm.
Have a wonderful evening, everyone. I hope you guys got value out of that. And
Absolutely.
follow our YouTube channel, right?
Indeed. Good
Otto
night, everyone.
Peterson and Camille DG. Signing out.
Thank you. Bye-bye.